Hi, everyone. Roger Connect, president of Universal Accounting Center. And today we've got Donna Parsons with us. She happened to have started a business that is called the Smart Consulting Group. And I'm excited to share her story with all of you so that you can actually experience a little bit of what she did as she started her business and grew it to what it is today. So before we go any further, Donna, welcome.
Hi, thanks, Roger.
This is going to be fun. So obviously where I want to start is with your history, your background. How did you get involved with the accounting?
Okay, so I have an accounting degree. And actually, let's back up. Before I even went to college, in high school, I did a class in accounting. And I think I did like that class. There was something about accounting that caught my attention. And I think it was just the fact of trying to balance everything to the penny before you could move on. So that's how I started in high school. And then I went on to college and I decided to do my undergraduate in accounting.
Very good. Well, one of the things that I think is important that you shared there is you were already drawn to this as a young person. At that young age, you already knew that you liked balancing the books. You liked getting to that nitty-gritty zero and were willing to do whatever it took to get there because obviously there's a sense of accomplishment with that. So I can see why you were drawn to the accounting, and obviously you got your degree in accounting. So how did that then progress? Where did you go from getting your degree in accounting?
So after I got my degree in accounting, I worked with a few CPA firms to get the experiences. And after that, I still wasn't sure if I really wanted to stay with accounting. So I went on and I got my master's in business management. And at that point, I was like, well, I know I want to be a business owner, but what kind of business owner do I want to be? And then I went on and I got my MBA with concentration in project management. And then after that, I came back to accounting. Then I realized that accounting is the core. Accounting is really what I want to do.
Very good. So what then drew you to go and start your own business? What was that transition like? I'm assuming you were working somewhere and at some point then decided to take on clients. What was the reason for the change?
Over time, it started getting clear to me that I need to make that jump. And it's like, if you don't make that jump, you'll never know what's going to be out there for you. So, I mean, I've been working with other companies and I've been doing the day-to-day grind, but there's the stuff of the accomplishment is still not there. I still didn't feel that completion. So I decided to make that jump because I'm like, I need to work for myself. I need to be able to help other business owners. So that was the reason why I decided to start my own business.
Now, did you start your business part-time while working so that it maybe supplemented your income? Or were you in a position where you did this full-time, both feet jumped in?
I wanted to jump in full-time, but no, I did not. It was part-time.
That's very, very common. A lot of people take that initial step of first working with some clients, just a handful of them on weekends, on evenings. And in doing so, it's first a supplemental income. It kind of gets your confidence level up that you're really making a difference for your clients. And then ultimately, you're able to then take that next step of, I'm going to do this full time and literally grow my business and have this become the primary income. So how long did it take for you to have a handful of clients doing this on weekends and evenings as a supplemental income to finally going full-time? What kind of duration was that?
I would say probably about 6 months. Did not take me very long.
Very good. And when you chose to go full-time, was it something that you had like a niche that you were going to focus in, a specialty that you were going to offer accounting services in, or were you more inclined to just take on any small business as a client?
Starting out, I knew that I wanted to help small business owners. So that was just my focus. And then with the support or with the mentor from Universal Accounting, I was like ready to just help in any areas.
You had the confidence to get going and you had the confidence to
Exactly.
start. I love it. So what services did you choose to begin offering? Were you offering bookkeeping, tax? Were you offering payroll? Were you offering any setup services related to QuickBooks? What types of services do you offer?
Um, Bookkeeping,
Mhm.
just bookkeeping.
And with the bookkeeping services that you do, share a story of how you feel you've made a difference in one of the clients that you work with, how you actually impacted their business for the better.
Okay, that's okay. I have a lot of stories that I can share, but there's this one that I like to share. So, what I've realized from working with a lot of small business is that they, I don't think they are aware of the importance of accounting. And the other thing is they're not educated as far as what accounting can do for them. So what I do is when I work with my clients, I try to educate them and let them understand what the importance is of accounting. So there was this client when I took over his bookkeeping. He had consultants, and he did not know that he was supposed to send 1099s to the consultants. That was never done for years.
Uh-huh.
So when I took over, I was like, this needs to happen, and it needs to happen now. So, and I explained to him why it's necessary and the importance of getting it done.
So obviously, as a client, they're running their business, they're good at what they do, but there's a few of these technicalities that they're not aware of that you're able to help them with. And literally, this is a great example of helping them do something that they have to do. Otherwise,
Exactly.
they could run into some serious penalties and so forth. Now, obviously, you're in business, you've got your clients now, you're doing very well for yourself. I'd be curious to know, what advice would you give to someone just starting out? In fact, what would you tell yourself if you had a chance to talk to yourself just as you were getting started? That would be great advice.
If I would talk to myself, I would say, if that's your calling, if that's what you feel that, accounting is something that you think that you want to do, just go for it. There's a lot of support group out there, and just build that natural relationship. And whatever you do, just do it like 100%. Just be exceptional at whatever you do.
Very good. I like that. Just be exceptional, be committed, and obviously do it 100%. Go all in. Now, the other thing is earlier you'd spoken of Universal Accounting Center. I'd just be curious, how has Universal Accounting Center helped you build your business?
Um, Many ways. Number one, Universal Accounting provided that confidence. Because when I first started out, I was like, well, I think I want to do this. I think I'm ready. But having that support that I got from Universal Accounting, I was ready to do this. I was like, I'm ready. I have my team behind me. And the mentorship that I got from Rick, yeah, to Rick.
Yay to Rick. I like
Um,
Rick.
yeah, I do like Rick. And just the fact of like knowing that you can reach out um, to anyone at any time if you run into like an issue or you have like a major burning question, I do love that.
Very good. Well, one of the things that we do pride ourselves on is helping our students be in business for themselves, but
Mhm.
not by themselves, and letting you actually get the support, the coaching you need to confidently go out and offer these quality services. So the next question I have for you happens to be regarding your future. What kind of goals do you have for your business in the new year?
Well, I have a lot of goals. And for 2020 and beyond, I'm thinking about expanding and expanding, like growing beyond where I'm at right now. And instead of just offering just accounting services, I'm thinking about offering like consulting services to my clients. I want to be able to provide more than accounting. I want to be able to, if my client wants to, my client has like tax issues, and my clients want help, I want to be able to refer that client to a tax attorney or a CPA that can help that person. I want to be able to refer my client to a good payroll company that can help them. I want to be that person that they come to when anything that is business related to help their company grow and be more profitable.
I love it because you're becoming kind of that central hub, that trusted advisor to help them where they're needing some direction as to where to go next to get the
Mm-hmm.
tools or the resources, perhaps the support that they need. So that's very good. So here's a great question. What advice would you give to someone who, like you, has a business, has clientele? What advice would you give to a peer?
I would say stay committed and stay focused. Don't try to cut corners, and always just do things the ethical way.
Very good. Well, I can definitely say from an accounting perspective, we always want to be ethical and we want to be very upfront with all of our customers. That is some very good sound advice. So with regards to your business, you've grown now your clientele. You've got a great business there offering accounting services. I congratulate you on what it is you've been able to accomplish. You're taking the time to share your story with us today is really quite wonderful, because I believe people are going to be able to identify with you as to what it is you started as, how you transitioned into this part-time and then eventually went full-time. They can see themselves, I'm sure, following in your footsteps. And most importantly, that great advice that you had for someone as a peer who's working with clients is stay committed, stay engaged, remain ethical, and become that trusted strategic advisor for them. So with that in mind, I appreciate you taking the time to share your story, and I encourage each of you to take a look at some of the information down below in the description of this webinar, just simply because in there I'll give you some information regarding the coaching that she referred to. Donna was mentioning Rick and how she was able to, with his coaching, actually move forward confidently. So I'll provide some information about that there. Just understand this. Obviously, if it's about accounting, it's universal. So with that in mind, take care. Have a wonderful day. And Donna, thank you again for being with us today.
Thanks, Roger.
Take care.
Take
Bye-bye.
care. Bye.